one of your core areas of emphasis for the country has been digital Pakistan. And for the State Bank in particular, you have reminded us to work on making our financial system easy for people to access, so not only those who are privileged can benefit from it, but those who are out of it and who need it the most can find it easier to benefit from this. Today, Mr. Prime Minister, we are achieving an important milestone in that goal. Today, we are launching something new, something that has never been done in the history of Pakistan. We are launching Raast, Pakistan's first instant payment system. This is a system which, when fully rolled out, will enable payments to be made digitally in seconds in a simple, safe, secure, and cost-free manner. Today, this system has gone live with the payments of dividends from the stock market being made to investors. As this system moves forward and as we get government departments integrated into this system, people, employees of the government will get their pensions and salaries in seconds. Savers who have to wait in line at national saving centers will get their payments within seconds. And Asas emergency cash program, another example, which once integrated will allow these payments to be made in seconds. To get a sense of the changes that this system will bring about, you can see on your screen some of the scenes of how much our citizens, the inconvenience that they have to suffer as they have to wait in line to get payments made. All of these payments, all of this inconvenience, all of these opportunities for officials to create inconveniences for people will be eliminated once this system, Raast, is fully launched. Mr. Prime Minister, international experience has shown that an instant payment system of the sort that the State Bank of Pakistan is launching today revolutionizes financial inclusion. It does so by making it easier for people to transact. And when this system is fully rolled out, it will allow people to send money to each other, not only to receive money from their employers, but to send to each other in seconds. And they'll be able to do so using their mobile numbers. They will not even need to remember their entire account number. As this happens, businesses will come up with ways to see how they can offer financial products to individuals, because each such transaction done through Raast creates a digital history which will allow banks as well as fintechs to offer financial products to them. Mr. Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, not only does this system revolutionize financial inclusion, it also helps achieve another goal that you hold very dear, Mr. Prime Minister, that of the fight against corruption. It does so, it helps us in this goal by reducing and eventually, hopefully, eliminating the need for cash. Cash is the lifeline of corruption. By making people move away from cash, not by compulsion, but by offering attractive alternatives, Raast will reduce the lifeline of corruption. And for this reason, Mr. Prime Minister, we have called our instant payment system Raast from the Urdu word Raast, or the direct way. It is the direct way because it is simple, safe, secure, and cost-free, and it is the right way to make payments in our country. Today's step, Mr. Prime Minister, is one step in our journey of digital Pakistan. It comes on the heels of several other initiatives taken by the State Bank of Pakistan under your leadership to promote your goal of bringing the financial system to the reach of Pakistanis who are not in it right now. Mr. Prime Minister, a few months ago, you asked us to come up with a way to make it easy for overseas Pakistanis to tap into our financial system, to send money here, to invest in our economic future. Under your leadership, we launched Roshan digital accounts. And Mr. Prime Minister, today more than 70,000 accounts have been opened in that. Every day, 500 to 1,000 accounts are being opened. And already about $280 million have been sent into these accounts. More broadly, Mr. Prime Minister, our remittances from overseas Pakistanis are at record-breaking levels. They've been about $2 billion every month since the beginning of this fiscal year, and year to date they're up 25%, another record-breaking development. Not only for our overseas Pakistanis, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm happy to report that domestically in Pakistan, we have had an explosion in the use of digital and online channels to make payments. During the first quarter of this fiscal year, the number of transactions through mobile banking channels rose to 36 million. This represents a growth of 140% over last year. If you look at the amounts that have been sent through these channels, they rose to 900 billion rupees in the first quarter of this fiscal year, and that was a growth of 200% over last year. These are phenomenal numbers for any country in its journey of digitalization. Now, looking beyond digital payments, Mr. Prime Minister, you also shared with us your vision that we need to mobilize our banks to support housing and construction. Today, Mr. Prime Minister, this sector is alive, and banks, and many bank presidents are here, they are looking for clients. Banks have trained and are training their employees to facilitate clients who come into their branches looking to benefit from your markup subsidy scheme to promote low-cost housing. We at the State Bank are helping banks in this journey and also are monitoring the progress towards this journey. I want to assure you, Mr. Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, that the State Bank of Pakistan will continue to innovate. It will continue to embrace opportunity to bring digitalization to our country and to bring the financial system to those who are not in it. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly show you a video on Raast. But before I do so, I want to acknowledge some of our friends who have helped to make this possible. And I have to begin with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and their implementation partner, Karan Das. They have been our allies since this journey started, and Dr. Ishrat Hussain, who is also with us today, was instrumental at the beginning of this journey to push this. Second, I want to appreciate the support from Queen Maxima and her team from the World Bank. I started this journey with the President of the World Bank when he came to the State Bank of Pakistan last year, and we launched the National Payment Strategy for Pakistan. I also want to thank the UK mission that has supported our goal of promoting financial inclusion more broadly. And Mr. Prime Minister, I want to acknowledge the team at the State Bank, which has been working tirelessly to bring this today to us. Our Deputy Governor, Seema Kamil, before that, Mr. Jameel Ahmed. But most of all, our Director of the Payment Systems Department, Sohail Jawad, and his team, and they are the face and flesh of Raast. I want to thank the presidents of the banks who are here today, because they are going to be the front end. They are the ones who are going to make Raast possible at the end of the day. So I want to thank all of our friends and welcome to Raast.